Oh, yeah? What's your top? I got $20. You? 25. $5. It's ice cold. I have no idea.
It's the NBA on 2. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here. In the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, Denver, 5.5 games behind.
And when I look at Denver, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light. And this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
The one positive is that it's early. You don't want to peak too soon, and they are far from their peak. We know how good a team like this is, and they have a lot of time to turn it around.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Murray and Porter Jr., the high-scoring wing pair. Jordan is out there with Aaron Gordon, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, the guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. Hachimura out there with MP, and it's Davis in at center. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Hey, Shams, the Denver Nuggets, of course, the winners back in 2023 of the NBA title. Couldn't go back-to-back last year. Is their window, in your opinion, still as open as it seemed to be?
100%. Let's remember, Nikola Jokic is still in his 20s. They still have Jamal Murray. And as long as that three-time MVP is healthy, the Nuggets front office has one thing on their minds, and it's a championship. And their biggest problem is that the rest of the West has gotten much better over the years. But if this team is healthy, as long as they keep building the right way around their two best players in Murray and Jokic, they can continue to compete for championships.
And I love what you say about the West. Top to bottom, so strong, so deep, so competitive. And it's Gordon missing. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. MP kicks to Russell. Over Murray. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. And when it comes to Jamal Murray, coach said it's crucial to make sure his defense doesn't slack off on him. He said Murray is a microwave scorer who can get hot in a real hurry. Our guys know they have to talk with one another out there and help each other out. Communication is key. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Gordon. MP grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
First team foul. First trip to the line for him here. MP. No good on that one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the second free throw, good. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Gordon. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Outside for Murray. Jordan with a screen on Reeves. Murray, good.
And there's the smooth jumper for Murray. That is always a weapon.
Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the game.
Oh, you framed that so well. 5 to shoot. And here's MP for 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
Straight misses to get this one going.
Pass to Westbrook. Porter with it. Jordan with it. He's defended by Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
DeAndre Jordan taking 2 shots. And that one misses. He's off on the second. Lakers trail by 5. Puts it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to Dallas. Outside Gordon. That shot missing. Good defense by MP. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Gordon. Murray for 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Gordon. Here's Westbrook. Murray outside. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Pass to MP. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Murray surveying the D from outside the arc. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Another miss by MP.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
And that one's good by Porter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. MP right side. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Murray outside. Pass to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray down low. He's guarded by Davis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. And so here's Denver. So Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said. And he sinks the second. The Nuggets leading by 12. Outside, Porter. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Westbrook. Now Gordon. No good on the three.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Back to MP. Out to Russell. Shot clock at 6 for Murray. Russell, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Jordan. Makes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And here's the MP, no good.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Jordan sets the pick for Porter. Pass to Jordan. Wide open look here for Murray. No good from outside. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it's sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Denver?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. LeBron, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Reddish comes in for Hachimura. Christie's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Vincent subbed in for Russell. The Nuggets leading by 10. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to talk to his guys. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, an interesting history between these two. I mean, last year they were swept by this club in the regular season, but rebounded to take them down in the playoffs.
Attention fans, all aboard. These are my squad. Get fouled and let's go. Here it is. All right, fans, if you want a free t-shirt, get up and get rocked.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Swathers checked in. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. The Lakers in 5th.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Pass to Brown. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Watson surveying the D. Porter passes to Brown. The Nuggets with another miss. Lakers trail by 10. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit.
J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
The guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. MP out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. For 3, Murray sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
Down low and stolen by Watson. Here's Brown. He's covered by Hachimura. Spins. Pass to Watson. Puts up a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Here's Reeves. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Off target with his 3. Lakers trail by 10. Davis dishes to MP. Back to Hachimura. To the middle. Wants to get it to Watson and does. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Second team foul. In for the Nuggets, number 22, Zeke Naji.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. A different look for Denver. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Najee. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Peyton Watson. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Brown. On the wing, Murray. 15 points in the game. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Westbrook against Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis.
Still a bundle of energy to contain. Westbrook forcing the issue, as he often does. Now goes to the line.
And so Westbrook makes them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to MP, to the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You got to finish strong whenever you can. Reeves does not waste that opportunity.
Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Magic. Saric outside. Here's Murray. From the top of the key, he buries it. Murray's got 17. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience in the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Murray kicks to Westbrook. Saric just screen on Russell. Westbrook passes to Saric. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. MP outside. Reeves outside. Screen by MP. Reeves can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Going inside. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Jordan with the screen on Hachimura. Westbrook can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 12. On the wing, Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. He's got 8.
Nice concentration for Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
Pass to Brown. Now Saric, the 3. Reeves with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
MP passes to Reeves. There's Russell with the 3. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Saric outside. At the teardrop, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. MP kicks to Davis. Back to MP. Poked away. Westbrook with the steal. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Hachimura. Brown's shot is off. And here's the Lakers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. MP finds Reeves. Out to Russell. The 3 from MP. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Westbrook outside for Murray. A 3-pointer is right on target. Murray's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
conclude the first half. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 11. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
54.
Hey everybody, welcome. And we get you started first with a look at the injury situation. For all of those injured, obviously, we wish them an expeditious recovery. Right, fellas?
Ernie there.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Denver Nuggets. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Davis dishes to MP. Back to Davis. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Russell. 6 to shoot. Davis with a screen on Westbrook. There's Russell with the 3. Denver grabs the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Gordon, the pass to Jordan. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Jordan sets the pick for Murray.
The work ethic of Reeves makes him a two-way threat. He's always trying to outwork you.
And here's MP for 3. Good on the triple. MP's got 7.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside Gordon. Over MP. And it's Gordon missing.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Fires from deep. MP, no good.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Russell. He had a nice open look right there. He's got 11.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Davis kicks to MP. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. MP with a screen on Westbrook. Russell, no luck.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Porter with the screen for Westbrook. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. MP finds Davis. Moves back up. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Jordan. Gordon with it. Murray outside. Gordon and the dunk by Jordan.
Sets and slips with the best. I mean, DJ mastered pick and roll action back in his days with the Clippers playing with CP3.
MP passes to Hachimura. Back to MP. Reeves outside. Pass to MP. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 15. Murray outside. Westbrook passes to Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Shoots the 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Westbrook kicks to Porter. Gordon with a screen on Hachimura. Here's Porter. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And he gets it to go.
Oh, yeah, Reeves is an aggressive scorer, willing to trade punishment for points, and I respect it.
Russell against Westbrook. Porter with the screen for Westbrook. No good with the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
MP against Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Westbrook passes to Murray. Outside Gordon. Reeves against Murray. And finished off by Porter.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
Now here is Hachimura. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. From outside, off the mark.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
MP with it, now guarded by Murray. From deep, Reeves. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Sharch has checked in for Gordon.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
The Nuggets leading by 14. Murray outside. Pass to Porter for the 3. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside, Davis. Kicks it out to MP. Davis with a screen on Sharch. Bangs home the trifecta. Reeves has got 15.
Just so skilled in that screen roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
Murray dishes to Jordan. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Porter. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 20 points for Michael Porter.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
MP finds Davis. Kicks it out to MP. MP sets the screen for Russell. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Westbrook. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
This is what you love to see. Westbrook setting up his teammates on time, on target.
Russell kicks to Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Misses the baby hook.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Murray with the bounce pass. Sharch with the screen for Westbrook. Sharch outside. Fires the 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. MP passes to Russell. Back to MP. Davis in the corner. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Jordan. And there's another one for the Nuggets. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
On the wing, Murray. Knocks it loose. Just 5 to shoot. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Missed inside. The Nuggets leading by 18. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play within their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Murray kicks to Westbrook. Sharch with the screen for Westbrook. Back to Sharch. Pass to Porter. There's the three. It's not going to go for him.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. To the middle. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
On the wing, MV. Reeves outside. Reeves with the screen on Westbrook. Hits it from three-point range. Russell's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, that was a missile from Russell, showing he has the touch from deep.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And the Nuggets making a change here. Well, a chance to check out some stats for MP.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. Making
a change here. Murray's checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. MP finds Hayes to the inside. Reeves trying to free himself up. It's hauled in by Watson. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They led by as many as 18 points. The guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. MP out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Hayes in at the center position. That's the Laker 5.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
That shot wide open.
Beautiful jumper by Russell. Just nice, relaxed shooting motion. It's just like a walk in the park.
Sharch with the screen for Murray. Lets it go with the three. Pass to Brown. Now here's Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Sharch a screen on Russell. Murray for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. MP's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Hayes the pass to Hachimura. MP with it. Watson's there. Lakers working the ball around now. MP sets the screen for Reeves. Over Watson. Reeves can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 10. Pass to Murray. Here's Strother. He's guarded by Russell. And that one's good. Strother's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
And here's MP for 3. Here's Hayes. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
To the paint. A nice shot by Brown. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Murray dishes to Saric. Murray outside. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. MP outside. Pass to Reeves. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. Back to MP. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. MP's got 9 points now in just the second half. Saric outside. Saric with the screen for Murray. And it's Russell with the rebound. Lakers trail by 11. MP kicks to Hachimura. MP outside. Pass to Russell. Hachimura with it. There's the triple. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown the pass to Saric. Misses the baby hook.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And it's blocked, and they recover it. MP outside. Back to Hachimura. Russell from long range. He can't get it to go.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Murray for 3. It's good from long range. Murray's got 28 points for the game.
From way out there, right? Jamal Murray's ever-expanding range.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Down low, here's Saric. Pass to Brown. Another 3 for Denver.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Reeves outside. Back to MP. Reeves outside. Back to MP. At the tip.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Pass to Saric. And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. On defense. Pass to Murray. Back to Gordon. 5 on the clock. They're outside. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Russell against Westbrook. On the wing, Murray. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 9 assists now tonight.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
MP, no good. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Nuggets. Murray outside. Jordan the pass to Westbrook. Murray outside. Jordan a screen on Reeves. Murray, no good. Lakers trail by 17. MP outside. Reeves in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Denver shooting 40% in the fourth. Here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Good on the second free throw. The Lakers shooting has been dreadful lately, around 28% here in the fourth.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Looking to get it going. Here's Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I like when Davis looks to get physical and draw contact, using his size to his advantage.
First one falls for him.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
So he gets them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
The Nuggets leading by 16. And here is Murray. Westbrook a screen on Reeves. Outside Westbrook. Jordan on the wing. Clock at 6. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Russell. And a wide open look for Porter. Here's Westbrook. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Lakers shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And MP throws it down.
The defense is making it too easy for MP. When you let him get this close, he will finish it all night long.
Murray outside. Jordan sets the pick for Murray. Jordan kicks to Gordon. Doesn't go that time. Good defense by MP. Outside Russell. Back to MP. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the paint. Outside for Davis. Pass to Russell. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is Russell's game. He is an active and ready shooter off the catch.
Reeves against Murray. Over Reeves. That one wide left.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
Jordan trying to free himself up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the... And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review
the previous plays.
Foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
The speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
MP kicks to Russell. Shot from free throw range. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Westbrook against Russell. And Davis sends it back.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Denver.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jamal Murray.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Reeves the pass to MP. Outside, Russell lets it go from deep. Again, Russell missing. Russell against Westbrook. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win.
You win some, you lose some.